Multiple Grammy Award-winning singer and legend Celine Dion recently announced that she had to delay her Courage World Tour due to health problems. This isn't the first time that she said this or that her fans have had concerns about her health. Now, she assures her fans that there's nothing serious going on, but in this video we're going to talk through what potentially could be happening with Celine Dion, because the messaging from her team has all been very cryptic and hasn't shared much information. My name is Sermed and I'm a doctor, and I make videos about health and celebrity health. If that's something you are interested in, then hit subscribe button so you can stay informed. I want to start this video by saying I am not Celine Dion's doctor, and I do not know any more information than what is publicly available, and this video will contain no confidential information at all. Okay, so why are fans concerned about Celine Dion's health? Well, recently she's actually lost a significant amount of weight. Now, back in 2019, this was all up in the air and the media were kind of putting a spotlight onto this, and Celine Dion came out and said that she's fine and that she's just been exercising, doing lots of ballet, working out 4 times a week, and that's the reason for her weight loss. And then it kind of just fell out of the spotlight and people thought, well, okay. But now with these new health issues, her delaying her Courage World Tour, as well as back in October, not going to her Las Vegas residency, concern is starting among fans that there's something more serious going on. And I want to look at the facts, what we know so far. So, she really is a lot more thin than she was previously. If you have a look at this photo, it shows kind of before and after. Now, if she has actually been working out for her whole career, she's a performer, that's what she does. And based on the information available online, she was 90 pounds back in October. Now, for her height, that is medically defined as underweight, which is not a healthy weight or a place to be. And being underweight, having difficulties with eating and over-exercising can lead to all kinds of electrolyte problems, which leads us to our next identification, which is that she has severe and persistent muscle cramps. These have obviously been going on for a long time. There are lots of different causes of these cramps, including, exercising too much, dehydration, electrolyte imbalances, and fatigue. So many of those things are reversible unless there's an underlying cause which persistently keeps them moving forward. Now, I know it's a very cryptic message with this severe and persistent muscle cramps, but potentially if she was suffering from mental health problems, and to be honest, in my opinion, could be one of the most likely diagnoses in this situation, mainly because she has been through a difficult time in recent years, obviously with the COVID pandemic and the fact that back in 2014, unfortunately, she did lose her husband as well as her brother to cancer. She also recently posted a story saying how much she appreciates her 21-year-old son, who will be away. And so it's quite possible that she's feeling a little bit more isolated than usual in recent years, with the COVID pandemic exacerbating that factor.
I think it's going to be about an energy, about starting again, about living again, about feeling that something will come out of this, hopefully.
Obviously, that's all speculation, but it would fit the story and the timeline of how things have unfolded. Now, this announcement that she made recently was very similar to the announcement she made back in October. And if it wasn't something serious, then why would it have carried on for so many months? It's been 5 months almost since the previous announcement, and so surely the doctor's regimen would have helped by now if it was something easily reversible. Now, hopefully it is due to something easily reversible like that, but not something else which they're trying to avoid distressing fans about, like cancer, or if you widen the scope from muscle cramps to spasticity, then that opens a whole array of conditions that this could potentially be. You know, I'm hoping, and there aren't any signs that it is any of those at this point in time, but of course that could change. Either way, all of us will wish her a strong recovery, and if you do have any concerns or questions about any of the topics that I've mentioned, please do mention them in the comment section below, and you can watch one of my most recent videos here where I'm discussing Billie Eilish and her battle with Tourette's syndrome. Take care. I hope it's been useful for you, and I'll see you in the next video.